Jane Robbins is Senior Fellow with the American Principals Project, and she's going to share some thoughts with us as well.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. I think it's appropriate that we're meeting across the street from a Gates-funded organization that is pushing Gates-funded education reform. And it's important to note that these types of strategies that are being discussed across the street are the same sort of thing as Dr. Milgram indicated that we've seen over and over again. It's Common Core, it's related progressive education strategies that are coming in even to Texas. Even though Texas supposedly doesn't have Common Core, it's definitely got the progressive education strategies that are there. And these they replicate and they in fact exacerbate everything that has damaged education over the last 50 years. But we're supposed to expect that this time it's going to be good, that if we just do more of what doesn't work, then this time it will make things better. And it's bleeding over into other areas of education as well, including the AP classes, for example. And there's something on the tables about AP U.S. history, the new framework that they've come out with for AP U.S. history, which will completely usurp state history standards, including Texas. There's almost no alignment between Texas history standards, but the people at the College Board, who are, of course, funded by Gates and funded by the federal government, are pushing these new revisionist history standards. So that's something that Texas parents need to be aware of as well, and maybe can talk to their state board, their Texas board, to push back against the Common Core. This is what we are trying to let people know, that you can push back against this. This is not a fait accompli. This is not something that we just have to just sit back and put up with. This is something that parents need to stand up and say enough. Legislators need to stand up and say enough. They need to stand up to the federal government, stand up to the people who have the big money. And that's what we're hoping to try to persuade people that they have the power to do. And I think that Texas may be the best place to start. Thanks.
Mr. Mercer.
APUSH, people don't know, it's AP is Advanced Placement, and the UHS is United States History. All right, and what you're referring to, what up till this May, there was a 5-page common college board document that every educator in the U.S. got. Well, now, beginning in 5 weeks from now, it's a 98-page document. Much more. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
So what you have online, a document you have here, the framework, is a 98-page document where it was a 5-page document. Again, what happened, what we've always traditionally had for all states, and traditionally, I think Mr. Rowley was referring to, that whatever state, South Carolina, Idaho, Oregon, whatever, they had their standards, and that topical document kind of wrote on top of those standards. Board members, and I apologize, I know you're standing here, if you could turn to page 10, the document you just got, you'll see a couple. It's pretty easy. Both of them are bolded. And it talks about beginning May of 2015. Well, that's the first time this test will be offered. It says every AP exam question will be rooted in these learning objectives, the framework. Farther down, it says beginning with May 2015, no U.S. history exam question will require students to know historical context that falls outside this outline. Now, to me, that means basically the 98-page document, that is the framework that you study from, and things will not come outside of that.
We kind of go through a timeline of how this course was developed. All of the AP courses are in the process of redevelopment. This is not the first of the AP courses. We have had a few others in the past couple of years.
Is there a common core theme in this AP issue?
No, ma'am.
Oh my
gosh.
Not true. I'm asking the question.